this up. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They have a ton of designed runs in the playbook for him, much like when Vince Young took over full-time at quarterback, threw for over 1,500 and rushed for another 1,000. Dual-threat guys can move the ball.
Yeah, and when you got a quarterback like that, you should have a ton of runs in there. I mean, if I'm Texas, I got a guy that's got wheels like that can burn. I would be dumb not to have this as a big part of my playbook.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Longhorns! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Let's go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Trying to bully their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this 1st down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his man. It's Lockett. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
The Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the ground, it's Welch.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll keep it himself. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Military stun.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Floating away. Got room to work. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Working on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
And when you get
zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it, fighting off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Buffaloes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now the play fake. looking deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Welsh. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let's go.
They'll go right back to him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Pace, 27, jump.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Atkins. Touchdown, Buffaloes! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rocket. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Here we go, sack.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in, it's Miller. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
At the 31-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They want that clock to run. Hard running there. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell he sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
42, Colorado, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Gives it on the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Looking to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Salter. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Atkins. Powers through. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Got the quick pass. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This one was a lot like a tennis match.